Sara Eisen joins Squawk on the Street. Brian Sullivan gets Shep Smith's former timeslot. The Lost Remote newsletter brings you the best in streaming news, from staffing changes to premiere dates to trailers, to the latest platform moves. Sign up today. CNBC President Casey Sullivan announced a number of programming and anchor changes Thursday, focusing on the network's business day programming. Sara Eisen will move from closing bell to co-anchor the 10 a.m. Eastern Time hour of Squawk on the Street alongside Quintanilla and David Faber. With Eisen's arrival comes an extension of Squawk on the Street to a second hour, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. The second hour will replace Tech Check and be co-anchored by Quintanilla and Eisen from the New York Stock Exchange, where the duo will continue to bring analysis of the markets and economy. Morgan Brennan will move from Squawk on the Street to Closing Bell, Overtime, co-anchoring the broadcast with John Fort from Englewood Cliffs HQ. Senior markets commentator Michael Santoli will provide daily markets insight to Closing Bell, Overtime from the New York Stock Exchange. Fort most recently co-hosted Tech Check, which will take on a different form, a franchise with several daily segments across business day anchored by Deirdre Boza from the San Francisco Bureau. Scott Wapner will move from Closing Bell, Overtime, 4 p.m., to Closing Bell at 3 p.m. and continue to host Halftime Report at noon Eastern Time. Halftime Report will now broadcast live from the New York Stock Exchange. Additionally, Frank Holland will anchor Worldwide Exchange. But perhaps the most notable announcement concerns CNBC's 7 p.m. hour, which has been vacant since the network decided to cancel the news with Shepard Smith back in November. The network is filling that hour with a new show named Last Call, anchored by Brian Sullivan. Last Call is a fast-paced, entertaining business show that explores the intersection of money, culture, and policy, Sullivan, the network president, wrote in a staff memo. Through panels, debates and newsmakers, Last Call will not only deliver fresh takes on the biggest business topics of the day, but also shine a light on the other important stories that our viewers may have missed, all with an eye on what's going to matter to the markets the next day. Last Call will be followed by the network's primetime slate of business-themed unscripted programming like Shark Tank and Undercover Boss, as well as the long-running series American Greed. Sullivan added that CNBC will also extend the business focus into prime with the production of more documentaries from its award-winning long-form and specials units.